Now today we will discuss about blood supply of the stomach. Blood supply includes both arterial supply as well as venous drainage. First we will see the arterial supply. We will discuss the arterial supply under the heading that is arterial supply to the lesser curvature and surrounding area, arterial supply to the fundus, and arterial supply to the greater curvature and surrounding area, anterior as well as posterior surfaces. Now this is the celiac trunk. The stomach is supplied by branches of celiac artery. This celiac trunk or celiac artery is a direct branch of abdominal aorta. This is a short artery and it divides into three. 1, 2, 3. The left gastric artery, then the splenic artery. Splenic artery is the largest branch, and the common hepatic artery. Okay. Now first we will discuss blood supply to the lesser curvature. This left gastric artery first ascends down, then descends down along with the lesser curvature, and it gives the branches to the lower part of the esophagus, cardia, and anterior posterior surfaces of the stomach near the lesser upper part of the lesser curvature. Okay. So this superior part of the lesser curvature and adjacent anterior as well as posterior area is supplied by left gastric artery, as well as lower part of the esophagus is also supplied by left gastric artery. This cardia of the stomach is also supplied by left gastric artery. Now this lower part of the lesser curvature and surrounding area of the stomach is supplied by this artery. This artery is called right gastric artery. We have seen left gastric artery. This is called right gastric artery. This left gastric artery and right gastric artery anastomose together at the lesser curvature of stomach. The right gastric artery is branch of common hepatic artery, and common hepatic artery, as we know, is branch of celiac artery. And this is about the lesser curvature is supplied by left gastric artery and right gastric artery. Then coming to the fundus. For fundus of the stomach, this is a splenic artery which runs posterior to stomach and supplies to the, as per name suggests, it supplies to the spleen. But before entering into the spleen, it gives branches to the stomach also. So it gives branches at the upper part of the stomach, that is a fundus. It gives many short branches, 5 to 8 short branches, and these are called short gastric arteries. So these short gastric arteries supplies to fundus of the stomachs. There are 5 to 8 short gastric arteries. Now coming to the greater curvature. The upper part of the greater curvature and adjacent anterior posterior surface of the stomach is supplied by again a branch of splenic artery, that is called left gastroepiploic artery, or it is also called left gastroduodenal artery. It supplies to the greater curvature, upper part of the greater curvature, and adjacent anterior as well as posterior surface of the stomach. Posterior branches supplies to the posterior surface of the stomach, or posterior wall of the stomach. Anterior branches supplies to the anterior surface and anterior wall of the stomach. Then remaining part of the stomach, that is lower part of this greater curvature, is supplied by artery. The name of that artery is right gastroepiploic artery or right gastroduodenal artery. Why these arteries are called, these both arteries are called also gastroduodenal? Because these descending branches of these arteries supplies to the omentum. That's why they are called gastroduodenal arteries also. Okay, this right gastroepiploic artery is a branch of gastroduodenal artery, and gastroduodenal artery comes from the common hepatic artery. So the common hepatic arteries gives two branches to the stomach, that is right gastric artery and gastroduodenal artery. Gastroduodenal artery divides into two, that is right gastroepiploic artery and anterior superior pancreatico-duodenal artery. Okay, this is about the arterial supply. Now we will come to the venous drainage. Venous drainage is very easy. Now see, here there was a left gastric artery, here there was right gastric artery. The veins are having same name, left gastric vein and right gastric vein. This vein collects the blood from the lesser curvature and surrounding area, that is a deoxygenated blood, and this deoxygenated blood from the left gastric vein and right gastric vein directly drains into portal vein. This is a portal vein. Portal vein. Okay. Now from fundus. From fundus also there are short gastric artery. There were arteries. Now deoxygenated blood will be collected in the vein, and these veins will be called short gastric veins. These short gastric veins collects the deoxygenated blood from the fundus part of the stomach, and these drains into the splenic vein. Then the upper part of this greater curvature, deoxygenated blood is collected into left gastroepiploic vein or left gastroduodenal vein, and it is drained into the splenic vein. Now the lower part of the greater curvature, the deoxygenated blood from this part is collected into right gastroepiploic vein, and it is drained into the superior mesenteric vein. Okay, superior mesenteric vein collects blood from deoxygenated blood from small intestine and proximal part of the large intestine, and it ascends and it unites with the splenic vein to form a portal vein. Okay. The splenic vein and superior mesenteric vein joins together to form a portal vein, and portal vein enters into the liver. Okay, so this is about venous drainage. Left gastric vein, right gastric vein directly into portal vein. Then the short gastric veins and left gastroepiploic veins into drains into splenic vein. And the right gastroepiploic vein drains into the superior mesenteric vein. The superior mesenteric vein and splenic vein join together to form portal vein. Okay.